Have you ever wanted to change people's lives with your expertise, but you're unsure how to deliver your content in a way that's truly impactful and engaging? Maybe you've created digital products before, but they didn't generate the passive income that you hoped for, leaving you frustrated and confused. Well, what if I told you there's a framework to create captivating digital products that not only serve your audience, but can also become a profitable income stream for you? Well, today, we're unlocking the secrets of how to design and structure engaging digital products, even using cutting-edge AI like ChatGPT. So get your notepad ready because you already know what time it is. Let's make it happen. Hi, I'm Ryan Johnson from coachingoverflow.co, the place where we provide you with tips and tools to feel happy, healthy, and wealthy so that you can overflow in the lives of others. Now, if you're new here or you haven't done so yet, please click that subscribe button and tap the bell to get notified as we drop valuable content designed to help you live a fulfilling life. Now, in our previous video, we discussed the top tools that you can use to create your own knowledge products. Now, if you haven't seen it, or if you're just starting on your passive income journey, I highly recommend that you check it out. And if you want some inspiration to get your wheels turning of ways to create cash flow, I created an 81 passive income ideas guide for you. So just click on the link in the description below in order to grab it. But today, we're taking it a step further. We're going to delve into the heart of creating high impact digital products that generate continuous cash flow. Now, if you're thinking, I know I need passive income, I've got a few ideas, and now I know some tools that I can use, but how can I create engaging content that people will actually buy? If you're thinking that, then you're in the right place. So roll up your sleeves because it's time to start building your passive income streams. Let's dive right into the core of our discussion today, the importance of creating engaging digital products and what exactly that means. So why is engagement so vital? Well, the digital space is crowded and overflowing with content. So to stand out, you need to create a product that doesn't just exist, but thrives, sparks curiosity, retains interest, and compels action. Excuse me. An engaging digital product is the golden ticket to turning passive viewers into active customers. Now you might be wondering, but how do I create such a product? Well, there are 4 main elements that transform your product from just another item to something truly irresistible. Now, the first is relevance. Your product should speak directly to your audience's needs, interests, and aspirations. So if your content resonates with your audience, they'll naturally want to engage with it. Next up is interactivity. By including elements that require your audience to participate, you not only retain their attention, but also boost their learning and satisfaction. So this could be in the form of quizzes, discussion, prompts, or exercises. Then we have design. Now, it's not just about what's on the page, but also how it's presented. A visually appealing, user-friendly design can significantly boost engagement. And then finally, we have value. So at the end of the day, your audience is looking for something that enriches their lives. And if your product can provide real, tangible value, you'll have an engaged and loyal audience at your disposal. So now keep these 4 elements in mind as you build your digital product. Relevance, interactivity, design, and value are your guiding principles to creating a product that doesn't just sell, but sparks excitement, captivates your audience, and keeps them coming back for more. Now, you might be wondering, how can you practically apply these principles while creating your digital product? And that's what we'll talk about next. Having an engaging digital product is all about balance. It's about presenting information in a digestible way while also ensuring your audience is actively participating in their learning journey. It's about theory and practical application. But how do you achieve this balance? Well, it's all about the structure. So a powerful way to structure your digital product is through progressive learning modules. So think of it as building a staircase where each step, or in this case, each module, builds upon the previous one. So it's not just about organizing your content logically, but also helping your audience grow their understanding gradually, leading them from the basics to more complex concepts. So this approach can boost their confidence and motivation as they see their progress along the way. But structure isn't just about the order of content, it's about what's in it. So your content must be actionable. That means every piece of information that you present should guide the user to take a specific action that brings them closer to their goal. Now, this can be an exercise, a self-assessment, a discussion prompt, or anything that puts theory into practice. See, the goal is not just to impart knowledge, but to empower your audience to use that knowledge. And this leads us to the delicate balance of theory and practical application. So if your content is all theory, it can be challenging to apply the learning in real life. On the other hand, if it's all practical without enough explanation, it might seem out of context. So how do you strike the balance? Well, one effective way is the I do, we do, you do model. For example, let's say that you're teaching how to create a compelling YouTube thumbnail. First, explain the concept of a thumbnail and why it's important. Next, demonstrate by creating a thumbnail in real time and explaining your choices as you go along. So that's the we do. And then lastly, provide them with a thumbnail creation task where they apply what they learned on their own. You do. So by combining these principles, you can create a well-structured and engaging digital product that not only teaches your audience something valuable, but also equips them to take action. And the more that they engage and apply, the more they value your product. And ultimately, this results in satisfied customers who trust you, rave about your product, and can't wait for what you create next. Sounds like a win-win, right? Now let's move on to discuss how we can create some high-impact digital products using some very powerful tools. Now, if you've been following this channel, you know we're all about using the right tools to help us achieve our goals. And one tool that's an absolute game changer in creating engaging digital products is AI, specifically OpenAI's ChatGPT. Now, AI, or artificial intelligence, has been rapidly evolving and is now at the point where it can greatly assist us in creating content. It's like having a personal assistant who's always ready to brainstorm with you, edit your content, or even draft whole pieces from scratch. And the beauty of it is, it doesn't get tired. It doesn't get writer's block, and it's available 24/7. So now one such AI tool is ChatGPT, developed by OpenAI. Now you might be wondering, Ryan, how can an AI tool like ChatGPT help me create engaging digital products? Well, ChatGPT is not only an AI tool, it's a sophisticated language model that's been trained on a vast array of internet text. But it's not just about quantity with ChatGPT, it's about quality. It's designed to generate human-like text that is not only coherent and contextually relevant, but also engaging. Say for instance, you're creating a course on graphic design, where you can use ChatGPT to help outline the course, draft lesson scripts, and even generate engaging activities and discussion prompts. So this helps ensure that your content is not only informative, but also interactive, boosting your audience's engagement and learning. Or let's say that you're creating an ebook, where ChatGPT can help you brainstorm ideas, create chapter outlines, and even draft sections of your book. It's like having a co-author who's available whenever you need it. And the best part is, ChatGPT is continually improving. So OpenAI is constantly training it with new data, meaning that it's getting better and better at understanding context and generating high-quality content. So if you're ready to leverage the power of AI and supercharge your digital product creation process, I highly recommend giving ChatGPT a try. You'll be amazed at how much it can elevate your content and save you tons of time. And remember, in the world of digital products, engaging content is king. And with tools like ChatGPT, you can make your content not just a king, but an emperor. So stay tuned, because up next, we'll be diving into more actionable tips to design and structure your digital products for maximum impact and passive income. Now let's take a look at some relatable examples of engaging digital products. These will give you a clear sense of what's achievable, even without a massive budget or team. Now remember, many successful digital products started small and then scaled over time. So first, let's consider a straightforward yet effective digital product: ebooks. So ebooks are a brilliant way to package your knowledge and expertise into a product that can generate passive income. For instance, an ebook like The Ultimate Guide to Indoor Gardening can be very engaging if it's structured well with practical tips, beautiful images, and step-by-step instructions. Then if you incorporate a section for frequently asked questions, resources for further learning, you've got a valuable product that your audience will appreciate. Next, let's look at online courses. Now, you don't have to be a major company to create a successful online course. Many individuals have found success by creating courses on platforms like Udemy or Skillshare. For instance, a course on mastering Excel from beginner to pro in 30 days can be extremely engaging if it's structured correctly. So each lesson should build on the previous one, including quizzes to reinforce learning and downloadable resources for hands-on practice. It's all about crafting an interactive and comprehensive learning experience. We also have membership websites where you can provide ongoing value in a particular niche. So consider the Freelancer Writer's Den, a membership platform offering resources, training, and community support to freelance writers. They keep their content engaging by regularly updating it and hosting events such as webinars and forums. Now, these are all achievable digital products that you can begin creating today. The key is to understand your audience, provide valuable content, and structure it in an engaging and interactive way. And remember, your product should not only inform, but also involve the user. So now let's go on to some actionable tips to help you achieve what? Now let's move on to some actionable tips to help you create your own engaging digital products. So stay tuned. Now I want to share some practical, actionable tips so that you can get started on creating your own high-impact digital products. First off, know your audience. Understanding who you're creating for is essential. What are their needs, their challenges, their aspirations? The better you understand your audience, the more effectively you can tailor your product to them. The second tip is focus on solutions. Your digital product should solve a problem or meet a need for your audience. For example, if your audience struggles with managing their time effectively, you could create an e-course with actionable strategies for better time management. The third tip is make it interactive. The more interactive your product is, the more engaged your audience will be. This could be through quizzes, exercises, Q&A sessions, or even community forums. Fourth, utilize ChatGPT. So ChatGPT. Fourth, utilize ChatGPT. This can be a fantastic asset when it comes to brainstorming ideas, writing compelling content, or even proofreading. For example, if you're creating a course on mastering public speaking, you can prompt ChatGPT with something like, outline the key modules for a public speaking course, or write an introduction for a module on overcoming stage fright. The AI can save you a great deal of time and effort, although you gotta remember that you need to add your own personal touch to whatever content that the AI generates. The fifth tip is prioritize user experience. So the journey through your product should be smooth, intuitive, and enjoyable for the user. So well-structured content, easy navigation, and attractive visuals can all contribute to this. And then finally, embrace and use feedback. So after launching your product, take the time to gather feedback from your users and use this feedback in order to continually improve your product. So these tips should serve as a good launch pad for you to start creating your digital products. And remember, don't let the pursuit of perfection prevent you from starting. Just get started. You can't help people with your product nor create additional streams of cash flow if you're on the sidelines stuck in analysis paralysis. All right, so we've taken a deep dive into the creation of engaging and high impact digital products. But remember, knowledge is only power when it's applied. So I encourage you to start taking action on what you've learned today. The world needs the unique knowledge and experience that you have to offer. So get out there and start creating your digital products right now. Maybe you're listening to me now and your question pops up in your mind, when I have my product ready, how do I get it in front of the right people? Well, guess what? That's exactly what we're going to talk about next. So in the next video, we'll dive into the strategies that you need in order to market your digital products effectively and turn your audience's interest into actual sales and cash flow. So if you're excited about turning your product into profit, then make sure that you don't miss out on our next video. So click that subscribe button if you haven't already and tap the bell icon so that you're the first to know when our next video goes live. And if you're hungry for more passive income tips, check out our entire passive income playlist. Until next time, keep pouring into your life so that you can overflow into others.